Durant was born on September 29, 1988, in Washington, D.C., to Wanda, née Durant, and Wayne Pratt. When Durant was an infant, his father deserted the family. Wanda and Wayne eventually divorced, and Durant's grandmother, Barbara Davis, helped raise him. By age 13, his father re-entered his life and traveled the country with him to basketball tournaments. Durant has a sister, Brianna, and two brothers, Tony and Rayvon. Durant and his siblings grew up in Prince George's County, Maryland, on the eastern outskirts of Washington, D.C. He was unusually tall from a young age, and reached 6 feet 0 inches, 1.83 meters, in height while still in middle school, age 10 to 12. Growing up, Durant wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which included his favorite player, Vince Carter. He played Amateur Athletic Union, AAU, basketball for several teams in the Maryland area and was teammates with future NBA players Michael Beasley, Greaves Vasquez, and Ty Lawson, the first of whom Durant remains friends with to this day. During this time, he began wearing number 35 as his jersey number in honor of his AAU coach, Charles Craig, who was murdered at the age of 35. After playing 2 years of high school basketball at National Christian Academy and 1 year at Oak Hill Academy, Durant transferred to Montrose Christian School for his senior year, growing 5 inches, 13 centimeters, before the start of the season and beginning the year at 6 feet 7 inches, 2.01 meters. Prior to the start of the season, he committed to the University of Texas at Austin. He had visited University of Connecticut and University of North Carolina, and said he considered Duke University, University of Kentucky and University of Louisville. When asked why he chose a college with a lesser-known program, he said, "Wanted to set my own path." Citation needed. At the end of the year, he was named the Washington Post All-Met Basketball Player of the Year, as well as the Most Valuable Player of the 2006 McDonald's All-American Game. He was widely regarded as the second-best high school prospect of 2006, behind Greg Oden. Durant had stated that he would have declared for the 2006 NBA draft if the NBA had not introduced the one-and-done rule, where his favorite team growing up, the Toronto Raptors, had the first overall pick. College career. Durant with the Texas Longhorns in 2007. For the 2006-07 college season, Durant, who had grown to 6 feet 9 inches, 2.06 meters, averaged 25.8 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 1.3 assists per game for the Texas Longhorns. Texas finished the season with a 25-10 record overall and a 12-4 record in conference, awarded a 4 seed in the NCAA tournament. Texas won its first-round matchup against New Mexico State but was upset in the second round by USC despite a 30-point and 9-rebound performance from Durant for his outstanding play. Durant was recognized as the unanimous National Player of the Year, winning the John R. Wooden Award, the Naismith College Player of the Year Award, 28, and all 8 other widely recognized honors and awards. This made Durant the first freshman to win any of the National Player of the Year awards following the season. He declared for the NBA draft. His number 35 jersey was later retired by the Longhorns on February 9, 2023. The Nets traded Durant, along with T.J. Warren, to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jake Crowder, for unprotected first-round picks, and a 2028 first-round pick swap. Although Durant wanted to continue wearing number 7 as he did in Brooklyn, the number was retired by the Suns in honor of Kevin Johnson. As a result, Durant announced that he would return to wearing the number 35 jersey, which he had worn throughout his college and professional career prior to joining the Nets. After being listed out since January 8 with a right knee injury, Durant made his Suns debut on March 1 against the Charlotte Hornets. He put up 23 points on 10 of 15 shooting in 27 minutes, contributing to the Suns' 105-91 win. On March 3 against the Chicago Bulls, Durant had another efficient night, scoring 20 points on 7 of 10 shooting. In addition, he moved up to 13th on the all-time scoring list, surpassing Oscar Robertson against the Dallas Mavericks on March 5. Durant led all scorers with 37 points, going 12 of 17 from the field and hitting the game-winning jump shot with 11.7 seconds left, guiding the Suns to a narrow 130-126 victory prior to his expected home debut against the Oklahoma City Thunder on March 8. Durant slipped on the court during pregame warm-ups and injured his left ankle. He was ruled out roughly 15 minutes before the opening tip-off. A day later, the Suns announced that Durant had suffered a left ankle sprain and would be re-evaluated in 3 weeks after missing the last 10 games. He made his return on March 29 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. In his home debut, Durant put up 16 points and 8 rebounds in 29 minutes, contributing to a 107-100 win in his 8 games with Phoenix. Durant finished with an 8-0 record, averaging 26.0 points in 33.6 minutes per game and helping the Suns finish 4th in the Western Conference. He also finished the regular season shooting over 55% from the field, over 40% from three-point range, and over 90% from the free throw line, becoming the first player in NBA history to achieve those shooting splits in a season. On April 16, Durant in his Suns' playoff debut posted a near triple-double with 27 points, 9 rebounds, and a playoff career-high 11 assists in a 115-110 loss against the Los Angeles Clippers in Game 4 of the Suns' first-round playoff series against the Clippers. Durant logged 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists in a 129-124 win, to lead the Suns to a 3-1 series lead 4 days later in Game 5 against the Clippers. Durant scored 31 points in a 136-130 win to close out the series in Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals against the Denver Nuggets. Durant passed Karl Malone to climb into 7th place for NBA postseason scoring 4 days later. Durant recorded 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists in a 121-114 Game 3 when the Suns eventually lost the series to the eventual NBA champion Nuggets in 6 games. However, throughout Denver's entire championship run, Phoenix was the only team to win more than one game against the Nuggets in a single playoff series, top 10 in all-time scoring, 2023-2024. On October 31, 2023, Durant put up 26 points in a 115-114 loss to the San Antonio Spurs. He passed Hakeem Olajuwon for 12th on the all-time career scoring list and became the 12th player all-time to reach 27,000 career points on November 17. Durant recorded 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists on 15 of 22 shooting from the field in a 131-128 win over the Utah Jazz on November 21. Durant put up 31 points in a 120-107 win over the Portland Trail Blazers. He also passed Elvin Hayes for 11th place on the all-time career scoring list on December 1. Durant put up 30 points and 11 assists in a 119-111 loss to the reigning NBA champion Denver Nuggets in a rematch of the previous season's Western Conference semifinals. He also passed Moses Malone for 10th place on the all-time career scoring list on December 27. Durant put up his 18th career triple-double, dropping 27 points, 10 rebounds and tying his career high with 16 assists in a 129-113 victory over the Houston Rockets. On January 21, 2024, Durant scored 40 points and grabbed 9 rebounds on 18 of 25 shooting from the field in a 117-110 win over the Indiana Pacers. He became the first Sun and the 14th player in NBA history to score 40 points with 0 free throw attempts on January 22. Durant put up 43 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists alongside a game-winning mid-range jump shot in a 115-113 win over the Chicago Bulls on January 25. Durant was named in Western Conference starter for the 2024 NBA All-Star Game, marking his 14th overall selection and 12th as a starter on January 31. Durant made his return to Brooklyn for the first time since getting traded. In the game, he finished with 33 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds in a 136-120 win over the Brooklyn Nets. National Team Career. In February 2007, Durant received an invitation to the United States National Team training camp, despite a strong performance. He was cut from the team when its roster was trimmed to its 12-player limit. Coach Mike Krzyzewski cited the experience of the remaining players as the deciding factor in making the cut. Durant was finally selected to the national team at the 2010 FIBA World Championship and became their leader as other All-Stars were unavailable, a role he downplayed at the tournament. He led Team USA to its first FIBA World Championship since 1994, earning tournament MVP honors in the process. His final Averages for the competition were 22.8 points, 6.1 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.4 steals per game in 9 games in December. Durant was named 2010 USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year for the first time in his career. Kevin Durant defending against Jonas Masiolis in 2010. At the 2012 Olympics, Durant set the record for total points scored in an Olympic basketball tournament with averages of 19.5 points, 5.8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. He helped the national team go undefeated en route to a gold medal in the tournament's final game. He led all scorers with 30 points less than a month before the start of the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Durant announced that he would be dropping out of the competition, citing mental and physical exhaustion as reasons for his departure. He rejoined Team USA on the 2016 Olympic team, where he led them to a gold medal. His final averages for the competition were 19.4 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game in 8 games. In recognition of his performances, Durant was named the 2016 Co-USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year, along with Carmelo Anthony, for the second time in his career.